So I still have sour cherries left. So it's time to do a sour cherry cake that is so easy. So I'm seeing tart cherries everywhere at the farmer's market, so they're very easy to find. All right, in my bowl here, we're gonna go ahead and do 4 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, and I melted it and cooled it down a little bit. To that, I'm gonna add some sugar, about a cup of sugar, and then I'm also gonna do 2 large eggs. We got 1, we got 2. And we're gonna go ahead and let this start doing its thing. We want this to get nice and light and creamy. Do your thing. All right, so I have my other stuff on deck here. What I love about this cake is that it also has sour cream in it, the sour cherries. There's enough sugar and lemon and vanilla to complement it, but it's not overly sweet. It's just got that nice tartness. It's why I love rhubarb. I just love tart. So the lemon and the sour cherries. All right, now I've got these sour cherries picked from my tree. They're pitted, but they still got the juice. So if you're buying cherries, make sure that you get the juice out of there. You want a nice rich cake. And I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of flour and mix it up just right over this. And that way it coats the cherries and they don't all sink to the bottom of the cake. So I just give it a nice little toss. Helps keep the cherries stable in that cake. Move that to the side. Now, let me give the bowl a scrape and then one more zhuzh around. Beautiful. All right, give that one more zhuzh. All right, so now we're gonna add in a cup of sour cream. I've also done this with plain Greek yogurt and it works great, so you feel free. I was just in a sour cream kind of mood today. So I'm gonna get all that in there. Along with, let's get a little vanilla. Someday I'll measure. No, I won't. That's a lie. I won't. That looks like enough. And then I'm gonna give that a little zhuzh around while I get my lemon zest. I want some fresh lemon zest in here. If me being on the air for the last 7 months hasn't convinced you to buy a microplane, today is the day. I do so much with it. And this fresh zest is gonna add such a beautiful, bright flavor to this kind of sweet, rich cake. So always zest before you get the lemon juice. I'm gonna use lemon juice as well. Please zest first. It's really hard to zest half of lemons without grating your knuckles off. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in this lemon zest. And I'm also gonna get some fresh lemon juice. This lemon's huge, I'm gonna use half. I think in my recipe I say to use like 2 teaspoons or so. Just eyeball it. That's how I bake. You all know that's how I bake. Measuring is just so time consuming. It's very tedious. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that another zhuzh around. Now we've got our dry ingredients here that all just go in one bowl. All goes together. So in here I have 2 cups of flour, ready to go. I also have a teaspoon of salt, throw that on there. I also have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, because powder puffs. So we'll get that in there. I'm not even gonna whisk it around, I'm just gonna throw it in. And then I also have a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Just kind of soften it up, soda spread. It's gonna help spread evenly in the pan. All right, we're gonna get our dry ingredients in here. I'm telling you, this couldn't be easier. And now just gently bring this together. You use whatever, pan you like, 8 or 9 inch. It can be square, it can be round, it can be spring form, whatever you want to do. I'm looking for an 8 to 9 inch pan. Give it a good spray, or you can line it with parchment if you want, but I feel like I've never had an issue getting this cake out of the pan. So I don't think you need it. All right, now I'm gonna give the bowl a scrape. And then I'm gonna gently fold in my cherries, because they're a little delicate. You should see the amount of cherries my mother has gotten from this tree. I mean, it's impressive. And we've had neighbors, we've had aunts and uncles, we've had random strangers, because the trees, my cherry trees are so huge that they just stop right in. I'm gonna gently fold this in. And then once you get these gently folded in, I'm gonna go ahead and get it in my pan, 350 degrees until it's light and golden. I'm gonna put it in the pan for a minute. First, I just wanna show you, look how just simple, rustic, gorgeous. Hit it with a little powdered sugar. It couldn't be easier. You all saw me bring that together super fast. I highly recommend you make this, eat it for dessert. eat it for breakfast, eat it as a midnight snack. I wouldn't judge any of it. Meet me back here, Abby and I got some food to try.